Listen, I've gotta ask, why aren't you using hairspray in your curly hair routine? If it's because you don't want it to be stiff and sticky, well, I've got quite a few trickies to help change your thinking. What's good, everybody? Hairspray can be. It's one of the oldest, most used hairstyling products in the industry, and the fact is they are not all built the same. And as a hairstylist who's used quite a few of these things, I feel like it is my duty to explain to you the differences there are in different types of hairsprays and maybe give you a whole new perspective on these propellants. We'll break down what to look for, what to avoid, and different ways that you can use it for fabulous hairs. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first, why? Why use them? Hairspray can give your hair a lot of added hold, texture, and I'm not talking about like sticky, gross texture, but just a gritty feeling texture that is going to help with hold, longevity to your style. And not only are hairsprays long lasting, but they're also lightweight. This means they're the perfect product for people that have very soft, possibly very fine, it's fine, strands of hair that tend to be weighed down very easily and don't hold their curl very nicely. So back to my first question, why are people avoiding hairsprays? Is it you? I see you. And I know that as a consumer, you are concerned for the consequences pertaining to the contents. We're talking about what's in here. These types of hairsprays, especially ones in a propellant can that do contain one of the bad alcohols. I don't want to throw it. I don't want to explode it. But let's talk about it. Many, if not most, hairsprays do contain short chain alcohols. Mel, what the hell does that mean? These are alcohol ingredients that have a very low molecular weight. They only have 2 carbons and they actually evaporate quite quickly. In fact, that is why so many, if not all, of these companies are using these things. Oftentimes, a certain amount of alcohol is necessary in an ingredient list in order to get the best performance. And in the case of a hairspray, that means drying very quickly. You see, this is actually what you want. But if you take a look at the spray, you will notice that right after applying, the product is dried instantly. And within that 2-second process, the alcohol that is in the product has evaporated out of it and it is left behind polymers that are holding your hair in its place so that our style can stay. This is especially important when you are using a finishing hairspray, because if this was wet or it took a long time to dry, and you're using it on dry hair that has already been set, that's just gonna completely ruin your style. So you see, there is a reason for these things. There's a reason for alcohol to be one of your product ingredients. But the reason why hairsprays get such a bad reputation is because of how they make the hair feel and potentially the damaging effects, which you should be aware of. So why not use them? A drying effect of the hair, loss of elasticity, weakened strands, damaged color and curl pattern, because yes, these are all very real and very valid and possible scenarios if your products are used incorrectly. As a side note, which I think this is worth mentioning, but there is also an environmental aspect, an environmental impact that might be worth considering, as hairsprays that are in a propellant can contain propellants in them. Things like ethanol, butane, CO2. I mean, how much is really going to be released from a small hairspray can? I don't think that individual consumers are the issue, and using a bottle of hairspray is going to seriously contribute to things like climate change. But I would advise that you use these things in a well-ventilated space. Now, shall we talk about how we use these? Here's how to use hairspray in your curly hair routine. The first thing in your curly hair routine is you should make sure that your hair has got the love and the nourishment that it needs. Conditioning your hair is absolutely key because conditioner helps to give our hair a protective coating. We want to use products that are very rich in emollients. We're talking oils, we're talking silicones. That's up to you and your bones. But those conditioning agents that are going to give the hair slip, conditioning agents protect the hair shaft not just from losing its moisture and losing its elasticity. Remember how oils were a problem in people's hair routines and people were avoiding oils? Yeah, well, if you're also avoiding alcohols, again, it all comes down to how people are using these things. So not only will oils help to give your hair this protective shine and elasticity, but they will also help prevent your hair from swelling. This is important because alcohol is a solvent. Alcohol alcohol has the potential, it has the capabilities to swell the hair strand, and anytime the hair strand swells, the cuticles lift and you are susceptible to damages. So always make sure your hair at least has a leave-in conditioner or a primer on it to make sure that there are nice emollients protecting your hair. And bonus if the formula of your product also contains emollients. I've recently started using this. This is probably the best, or I guess easiest to use and best feeling affordable hairspray that I have used maybe ever. It's from Eva NYC, which, as you may know, I'm a long-term partner with Eva NYC. Absolutely love them and the team. And this hairspray is not just style setting, it's flexible, it's workable. Ingredients like argan oil and hydrolyzed vegetable protein also help to give the hair a little bit more of that flexibility so it is not so stiff and sticky. It smells fantastic. It's everything. She's a shapeshifter powered by plant protein and argan oil. Now, even after everything I've said regarding alcohols and propellants in this video, again, I don't think that there's something that we need to necessarily be afraid of. We just need to know how to use them. But let's talk about when to use it. So you have one, already prepped your hair. You've got a leave-in conditioner, something in there. And after the hair has dried, is going to be your hairspray's time to shine. You want to spray these things on your dry hair so they are able to evaporate off the hair very quickly and they do not soak into your wet hair and cause those drying and damaging effects. If again, it has these alcohols in the ingredients. In my routine, I actually like using a hair serum or again, anything that is emollient rich. I can even take my Eva NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 primer to help fluff out my hair after I have already diffused. That way I can go in and separate any curls that I want to fluff before I help to lock everything in place with a little bit of hairspray. You always want to make sure that you are keeping a safe distance from your hair. That 6 to 8 inches is very important so that the product can work properly. And what I like to do is lift at the root and spritz because I feel like it helps keep all the curls really nice and separated. Now, some other little hacks that we have to share is to use some hairspray on an alligator clip, as this will help set the root in place. You can also, and this is great if you have long hair, after giving it a spray, plop your hair into your bonnet to help set the curls with a little bit more bounce. And the easiest trick in the book is to even just spray your hands a little bit and lay down your hair's flyaways. Where are we flying to? Nowhere. Again, I mean, at this point, I have sprayed a lot of this in my hair for this routine, and it is still really nice and flexible. It's not stiff. This is what we would consider a working hairspray. If you found you didn't put enough gel in your routine and it's just a little too soft for you, something like this is really easy to use. And again, this one's really affordable and smells delicious. I'll put the link for this in the description if you want to check it out. But do know that there are different types of hairsprays as well. Not all are made for finishing, some are made for setting. Some are made to be a little bit more wetting. You may have come across hairsprays that aren't in an aerosol can. You may have even come across hairsprays that are alcohol free. And you may notice that these hairsprays tend to be more wet. These aren't your finishing hairsprays, these are your setting hairsprays that can actually be used on your hair while it is still wet. They can be used as a styler on your hair before diffusing, which is a great tip, especially to help protect your hair from frizz while you are drying it. So as you can see, there's actually a million different ways that we can use hairspray to our benefit. Just remember to look for emollients, make sure that we're giving our hair the conditioning it needs, clarifying our hair as need be, always shampooing at least twice a week, please. Anyways, and if you follow these tips and tricks, and if we just use these things sparingly, again, at a safe distance, on the outside, as a net, not too much, we can avoid that icky, sticky, nasty feeling that you may have experienced in your past. Okay, I wish us more fabulous hair in the future, and I hope to see you next video as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you to my friends at Eva NYC for partnering with me. If you have more questions about hairspray or absolutely anything, do leave them in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing you there. If you feel encouraged to start using hairspray in your routine, or you just like this video and want to see more videos like this, please do give this video a thumbs up. This has been your main girl Mel, and I am out. Peace. I got the tea, please. I recently just re-pierced my lopsided, almost ready to rip earlobe piercing. And I miss wearing actual earrings because you gotta keep these in while you heal. It's brutal. Okay, fluff, 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 and fluff off. Is that ASMR? Is that ASMR very satisfying? Can you actually even hear me? Because the last video I tried filming, the mic wasn't even on. You weren't even fucking on. Fuck off. This noisy ass chair.